Warning, the following video is part of a series that is for educational purposes only. Please do not enter the deep web unless you know what you're doing.
Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new deep web video. It's been a couple weeks and that's mainly because there were like a couple issues with that Netflix account we wanted to buy. For the people that actually kind of forgot what happened, we basically had to first find a website that would offer like Netflix accounts. Then we need to transfer money from our actual bank account onto our Bitcoin wallet. Then we had to transfer money from our Bitcoin wallet onto that, account of that market, and then we could pay. But the payment was still processing and nothing, appeared. Right now, I also have a website for you that is going to do transactions safely and stuff. So that's what we're going to do right now in this deep web video. So obviously, like testing the entire Netflix account and see if it actually works, if you're getting a login and a password and see how long it works. That will be for next week. Today is mostly about that website, how you can actually pay for goods on the deep web. And I'm not saying in any way that you should use this for illegal stuff, because obviously I'm not responsible for the transactions that you guys are doing. You can obviously buy like also legal stuff, and that's what I would recommend. But if you want to buy illegal stuff, that's totally up to you. If you want to take the risk and everything, let's just go in front of the computer and actually show you this website. And then we will actually move the Netflix part to next week, Monday. So you guys will actually see if it's actually possible to buy a Netflix account, to join on that account and just watch movies without anybody knowing. Let's get onto the computer. Alright guys, so just like in the last episode, right now we're on Elite Market, and obviously I'm not blaming Elite Market at all. I think it's just something probably went wrong with the payment and everything. Maybe there was like this one digit that was entered wrong in the Bitcoin address. I don't know what happened, but luckily we didn't lose like a ton of money. I think it was like, I don't know, like $30, because that's like the minimum if you want to, upload your balance on Elite Market. So at the very top, obviously it says 0.0 Bitcoin. I'm not going to try this again. In order to actually avoid these kind of things, it is actually pretty straightforward. So there's like this escrow website. And now, before I'm gonna dive into what this site actually is and what it does, it is not created for illegal transactions, because even though it says right here, an escrow is a financial arrangement where a third party holds and regulates the payment of the funds required for two parties involved in a given transaction. It helps make transactions more secure by keeping the payment in a secure escrow account, which is only released when all of the terms of an agreement are met as overseen by the escrow company. So this basically comes down to, if I go to the homepage real quick, I'll show you guys. Right here it says if you pay the vendor directly before receiving anything, you can actually get scammed. And let's say that you buy something legal on the dark web. Let's say that you're buying Twitch followers, obviously. It's not illegal, but it's obviously against the rules of Twitch. But it's not like that you can get in trouble. So if you buy, for example, like Twitch followers, let's say you buy 1,000 for, I don't know how much, for example, like $10, you actually send the money to that vendor. First of all, you don't know who that is that you're sending the money to, and second of all, you're not even sure if you will actually get these Twitch followers that you just bought. So that's the thing where this website comes in. They will actually protect you from scammers as well. It's a little bit funny because right here it says whether you sell, buy or like drugs, guns, stolen credit cards, carding equipment, fake currency, and all that, you can use our secure multi-sig Bitcoin escrow to pay and receive payments. So even though it says that on the website, I'm not recommending you guys to use this escrow for illegal transactions, because like I've mentioned, escrow transactions and all that are not designed specifically for illegal transactions. You can basically buy anything with this. You can find the link at the top of this page. It's like a very complicated URL, but it always ends on .onion. If you guys want to check out this website, you can just feel free to use it. If you mainly not want to sell or buy drugs, but if you're just afraid of getting scammed on the deep web, because you even get scammed easily on the regular internet, let alone on the deep web, that you have a Bitcoin address, which is just a random line of numbers, characters, digits, the whole thing, and you don't even know who you're sending it to. So if you want to avoid getting scammed and everything, I would just highly recommend to use this website. You just want to hit start escrow. You have your transaction name. Right here it says if you're a customer or a vendor, your price in Bitcoin. Transaction fee is $1 for a customer. All these settings are totally up to you.
like how you configure these. But like I've mentioned, this website is not designed for illegal stuff. It just can be used for illegal stuff. That's pretty much like how most of the like transaction websites on the deep web actually work. So right here it says fees. So let's say that you buy something that's like a pretty big amount of money. It says, for example, a transaction worth $1,000 has a fee of $10. If the customer pays the fee, he will pay you, $1,000 and $10 as well. If the buyer pays the fee, the customer will pay $1,000 and the buyer gets $990. Kind of the same as PayPal. If you're sending for example, like $1,000 on PayPal, you can choose like if you want to pay the transaction fee or the receiver is going to pay the transaction fee. It kind of works the same as PayPal, so it's very important that customer and seller write exact specifications of the merchandise or services that's going to be delivered. So once you actually start using this website like really asks you like what are you selling or what are you buying. So an escrow transaction can only work if we can check whether the customer received the merchandise or services. That's basically what it comes down to. URL at the top is like not really that easy to memorize. For example, like youtube.com, it is escrow ytu7s7rlqn.onion. So it's a very complicated URL. So just make sure to pause the video if you want to copy that and enter it into Tor browser. Guys, that's basically the main point, because I just wanted to create a deep web video for you guys, even though the Netflix part is moved up to next week, because like during this week I'm gonna literally just sit down, find a legit vendor, transfer the money again to that website or like the Bitcoin wallet, and actually get the Netflix account and see if it works. And I don't really think we're scammed at all. I think just something went wrong with the transaction. So guys, not really that much complicated deep web video. Just a little progress of how the Netflix stuff is going. If you'd like to see more of these deep web videos, and if you want me to check out like certain websites when it comes down to like buying Spotify or anything related, not really too illegal obviously, make sure to let me know down in the comments down below. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you guys obviously next Monday on a brand new deep web video. So I'll see you guys obviously next week.